But like we said, we're not gonna let them. They can't come in. Oh no, 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 no. None of those negative thoughts. No, 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 no. They're gone. Hey, good afternoon. It's your girl Keita, Cadillac, whatever you may know me by. I'm here because I actually was trying to do a live video and I haven't figured that out yet. You know, I'm a part of something called Sean Cannell courses. And when I just got out of graphic design school, and that was very hard. That was like a 5-year journey for me almost. And upon graduating, I was like, yeah, when I just graduate, I'll be good. I'll be good. I was planning on, the graphic design department and my company. I was planning on going to them. And then all of this hit, and they're not even looking for graphic designers right now. So I kind of poured all that frustration because I'm like, dang, another thing I go through and do, put my all into, and it's like, oh, wow, no return on it. So instead of, staying right there, I decided to devote myself to doing YouTube. And with YouTube, it's just another extension of my project Reach the World, where I'm trying to tell my stories, my stories of dealing with my daughter's father being incarcerated and having to raise my daughter alone, single motherhood. Like, I've been through a lot of stuff, and I don't even know how much more I got to go through. I'm ready for everything to tie itself up and, kind of straighten out the path from here and hopefully, live the next couple years decently. But I don't even know if that's what it's looking like. But, just in case there's somebody else on this journey or any journey of struggle, I think that I can be beneficial to them, like telling like stories of how I got through. So I turned everything to YouTube, and I'm actually telling a lot of these things that I kept bottled inside because I keep everything to myself. And it actually does bother you when you're that type of person. You never release, you never tell people how you really feel. Nobody really knows what you're going through in life. You just keep it bottled up. So instead of doing that, I decided to be free for all. Like, what would be the point in my life and my journey if nobody knew the struggle I've been through? And it doesn't benefit another soul. I just struggle and suffer, but it doesn't benefit anybody else. There's somebody else that connects with me. There's somebody else on the same journey or similar journeys that I am. So that's why I decided to do YouTube. It is not to be famous. I've never cared about being famous. Only thing, and I always continually tell people, only thing I ever wanted out of this, the whole thing, basically, I wanted Marcello, my daughter's father, to finally come home. Like, they got him locked up forever. Nobody shot, nobody hurt, nobody killed. No, these people, everybody else dealing with this crime that moved on with their lives. The judge, he probably on retirement now because he was, I feel he was making an example out of Marcello and moving up so he could move up in rankings. And I don't know, I googled and I don't see anything recent, so he probably done like, retired. We're the only ones sitting here, and I can put this all behind me too. Only way to do that would be just to leave him. I have to just leave him and realize this is a situation that you cannot fix, and there's nothing you can do. Until I win the lottery, there's nothing that I can do. And it's just hard to accept that. So I just keep fighting. Keep fighting. Don't, and I'm a martial artist as well, if you didn't know that. And I kind of relay that to like sparring. if you sparring and you fighting and you giving it your all, like, you got to pace yourself. You can't just come out with every move you got, come out full force, because eventually you're going to get tired and winded. And that's when your opponent is going to take you out. And for me, I've been coming full force since basically, really since he was sentenced and incarcerated in 2002. I have been doing some form of something to try to get his story out. But eventually what is known as Project Reach the World developed itself, kind of created itself through me. Just something God has given me as my way to use my art, because I never knew what the heck my art was for. And it was a way to use my art to tell a story and compel others and stuff. So that started in 2006. So everything has kind of built itself upon one another. And I'm in that sparring situation where I came out full force. I came out with the rap. I came out with the paintings. I came out with the hand painted shirts. I was like, well, my artwork ain't working. Let's go to school and make it really graphic design. And each building block that I built still, but we're not going there. I'm trying to not even put negative thoughts at all anymore in my mind. I'm trying to keep it positive. But a lot of work, a whole lot of work. Every ounce of my being has went into all of this, and I'm tired. I've been that sparrer that is out there coming full force, but now it's like my opponent's about to take me out. I am so tired that I'm like, this is a now or never. Like, either this happens now or just forget it. I be added to the list of people that just give up. And so that was the point of the YouTube. So today, usually I go to my lives. I'm sorry, not lives, because I couldn't figure out live. Somebody's going to help me figure it out, though. But I usually go to my stories and I upload the thumbnail to let everyone know that I have a new story out. Let me tell you guys, I sit up like almost all night editing these videos. And the one thing they tell you in Sean Kennel courses is that you have to have a passion for it. Like, it got to be a big reason behind you doing YouTube or you will quit. And I have the biggest reason of all. I want my family. I don't desire to live the rest of my life alone. And I feel like I've met my soulmate, and I don't really desire to always have him on the other side of prison walls and I'm on this side living my life alone. And that's not what I desire. So that's my passion. And that's what fuels me, and that's what keeps me fighting, because I deserve a family. I deserve my family. I don't deserve to live out here alone like this. There's nothing that I have done to deserve this, and I've done almost all the opposite. Like, I've done good for others. I've supported others. I have helped others. I have put others in front of me. I've done all the things that you're told that if you do this and if you work hard, everything will turn out right. I've done all of that, all of it. So this is not the sum total of doing all of that. This is not the sum total of believing and praying and hoping and wishing and not just sitting there working and working and working. And I sit up like all night sometime editing these videos that I put out. I Photoshop all my slides. Like, it's hours, sometimes weeks go into my videos. I upload them and get a couple views, 8 views, which I am grateful for every single view and every person that is viewing my content. But I know with that 8 views, I'm not going to make the impact that I need to make. It's not going to happen. I have to get my views up. I have to get my subscribers up. And it's not like I'm not putting out garbage. I'm actually, my videos are interesting. I enjoy them myself, and I'm not trying to just toot my own horn. I have a lot of gifts and talents that God has given me. I am a multi-talented person, and I have never met another human like myself. That I've met artists, but I've never met artists that are also rappers, that are also hairstylists, that are also graphic designers, that are also, I've never met anybody like that. I've had been given so much talent, and I know that my calling on my life is to use my talent to help others. You notice I don't just paint beautiful flowers and this and that. I could do that, but is that going to touch you in any manner? That's not what my art is for. My poems, my poetry, I can make raps like, other female rappers out there about dropping it and splitting it and all that other stuff. But is that going to help you in your life? That's not going to help you in your life, and that's not going to help me in my life. So I don't put that type of content out. So if you support, which I know I got some supporters, I'm on the journey, I would like to know who's supporting me. That would be nice. That way I can know exactly what type of things you want to see from me, what type of things I can put out, and then maybe it won't be such a struggle to, get people to watch and this and that. But I just wanted to come in real quick. I am in another transition where I'm going from working overnight. I'm not going to be working overnight anymore. And I'm hoping that's going to help out with me being tired and dragging and all of that. I mean, the overnight helped with me going through school because then I didn't have to ask for time off for school. But it gets tiring. I've worked overnight most of my life, and I had to do that because, I was a single parent. And when he left, I couldn't afford daycare. So I had to go overnight. I worked from the time my daughter was a little girl up until she was 12 years old. I worked overnight. Then I started working at a theme park, and I worked daytime for maybe 5 years. And that theme park ended up with a night shift, and they put me on that night shift. So I've been on a night shift again for the last 3 years. I am always tired. I'm dragging. I'm drinking energy drinks all the time, which is not good for you at all. I watch myself just exist because you're too tired to live. And the only thing that keeps me hoping and holding on is that one day all the parts of this project I've put together is going to come together. It's that hope, which is good to have hope. I'm glad I have hope, something that I can hope, for. But now I'm going to be working another shift, so hopefully I have more energy. Headed out to the chiropractor because they got to get this neck straight. I'd be like in a lot of pain. Like I have several things going on, herniated disc. I got carpal tunnel. I have a lot of different things from an injury, a slip and fall that wasn't my fault, but that's kind of how life goes. So, trying to get my health, mental, spiritual, everything together. That's what I think 2020 has really been about. It's refocus. That's the point of 2020 vision. Like we all came into this 2020 being happy and excited, which I did too, because I was like, this is my year. I graduate. Finally, I graduate. And I graduated. It wasn't as joyous as I thought. Nobody really knew that I graduated. With no cakes, with no celebration, none of that. But it was a burden because school is really hard. Like honestly, it's not impossible. So if you're thinking about going to school, it actually is a good decision. It's just I don't have that support from my family. Like I think a lot of people may have support from their family, but I didn't have that support from my family where they kind of backed me. I was still the one to depend on. And it's like when you're in school, you're trying to go to school, work, raise children. You can't be so much as a support to others because you just don't have the time. So they still lean on me, lean on me, lean on me. In the process, I lost my mother. So I lost a big support system for myself as well. Um, so it wasn't an easy journey. And now I'm thinking, like, dang, did I just do all that for nothing? Again, something for nothing. And it makes me think back about all them years I put into my rap career for nothing. All them years I put into my art career for nothing. But like we said, we're not gonna let them. They can't come in. Oh no, 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 no. None of those negative thoughts. No, 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 no. No. They're gone. Okay, they're gone. Anyways, thank you listening to me ramble. Maybe it'll be live next time. I'll figure it out. If you know how to do live, let me know. Let me know. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to stay on my Shine Candle courses so that I can be the next YouTuber to blow up. I don't want to blow up for myself. I just want my honey home, and I want to help others. And myself included. I just want to help others. I want to be I want it to be a point that I lived, point that I was born, point that I breathed every day. I made change in this world. So thank you. Here's your girl Cadillac.